Do 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 ba da da. Testing audio and everything else. Okay. Right, and improve the things here. Alrighty. We've returned to a city in peril. And the one option to save it. Me. So clearly it's doomed. Like, very clearly. The fact that I am, like, the saving grace means that they're doomed. But it will be an entertaining doom, so they got that going for them. Hello.
Mr. Jensen, we've been expecting you. Mr. Sheriff went to your apartment.
Alrighty. Aha! Someone left their credit card. Someone with the beer. I can't wait to show my boss my brand new acquisition. Hey dude, what do you think? Do you think it's a bit much? I mean, I know I'm normally just rocking this and some non-lethal stuff, but I just feel like I need to spruce up my artillery. No opinions? Alright, fair enough.
Enough with the weapon! Just put it away!
Everything's quiet here, Mr. Jensen. Nothing to worry about.
Me talking about my weapons, and he's just like, enough!
Hey, Mr. Jensen.
I don't care!
I made the round. Some punks tried to tag the building, but no major damage.
That is the speak of a janitor. They're just like, I do not care.
Mr. Jensen, sure is good to see you. Mr. Sheriff assigned us to watch the building.
Right. Erupt worldwide. Tonight, across North America, Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, protesters are turning up in tens of thousands to voice their opposition to unregulated human augmentation research by biotech corporations. Many have begun burning cars and looting businesses to get their point across. The violence erupted after satellite footage surfaced showing unintended scientists performing torturous vivisection-like experiments on teams of so-called augmented super soldiers. Images of the procedures have garnered near universal condemnation from the international community. Hello, Try. Hi. In Detroit, huge crowds have gathered in front of Safe Industries, saluting the protesters' numbers at those who had attended anti-augmentation crusader Bill Taggart's speech. Mullins Convention Center. Heavily armored police units have been brought in to restore order. Artists Against Violence have announced an upcoming benefit concert to promote peace, standing for the Trinity Theater in Los Angeles. All proceeds will go towards the Retake Our City initiative. Confirmed artists include superstar Naya Nakeem and rock stars the Seventh Day Syndicate. I'm okay, Try. I'm just still waking up. I cannot wake up today, but I got energy drinks, so there's that.
Hey, Adam. Glad you could join us, although there's not much going on here.
There's a fire. I will be putting it out. Smoke screen.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen. You have new messages.
I've arrived home.
Apparently that's
How's
not
my
all I
TV?
have.
Did I still shoot it out?
Make yourself at home, boss.
It's a fucking mess out there, Adam. Seen the news?
How do you think I feel?
Picus is telling everyone we're breeding super soldiers. Taggart's at the convention center right now, urging the UN to investigate.
Is it true?
Of course not.
Except for the Typhoon, right? And a few of those defense contracts.
What?
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that Megan's team was kidnapped right before her research went public. How do you explain that one, boss?
I wanted people to see that research. Megan was on the brink of something historic. Something that would have catapulted this company to the top of the Fortune 500. Her kidnappers knew it. They knew exactly where her research would take us. And they refused to let anyone else have that much power.
Anyone else? Eliza was right. You do know more than you've told me.
I suspected. But these people? They're like ghosts. Always in the shadows. Always hiding behind lies and proxies.
Yeah, like you're doing?
A name won't mean much. They'll use whatever one suits
I am
their
actually
interests.
your proxy
Sometimes it's the
currently.
Masons. Sometimes the Bilderberg Group. They've had a finger in every corporation, organization, or government initiative that's defined modern society.
You're talking about
Oh, great.
the Illuminati?
It's no joke. They're organized and they operate over and above society.
You're serious? So why would the Illuminati kidnap Megan's team?
I already told you. Megan found a way to make augmentation safer for all of us, so we can all become like you.
Like me?
Like... you are. More than human. We've got to get him back, Adam.
You said Taggart is speaking at the convention center right now?
Bitch even sent me an invite.
His aide, Sandoval, is neck deep in this.
I don't know where Sandoval is, but Taggart will. Adam, you've got to handle this delicately. We don't know Taggart is involved, and we can't afford another punch in the face. I'm trusting you with this one.
I mean, I could afford more punches to the face. You would not believe the days I've had. Let's see if I got any new emails. Mirror. Your dog. Welcome home. Great. No new emails. More of the beautiful bars that I consume. Oh, it is fixed. Hooray. Now, to put in my wall safe combination. Because all my weapons, they're all here. Dang it, I can't grab that upgrade. I hate it when that happens. 3-round burst. Which is really the burst round system. Ah, only goes on to shotguns. Great. The Pez. The revolver. More Pez energies. Drops them all right here. Tragically, not nearly enough ammo to make it worth my while. Magic Gnome. The best cereal. Scribblings. Alrighty, let's get going.
Reestablishing.
Oh.
Ow.
Soon, Mr. Jensen.
What just happened? How did I just get injured?
Jensen! You asshole! You cost me my job!
Slow down. What happened?
What happened? They found out I let you into the morgue. That's what happened. They canned me.
Wayne, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve any of this.
Damn right I didn't. That's the second time you screwed me over.
I know. And I want to make it up to you for everything you've been through. Sarif Industries lost a lot of good people in the last 6 months, and we could use someone like you.
Oh, really? You're not saying that just to say it.
Talk to HR. Tell them I recommend you. Corporate security pays more than being a cop, and you won't be stuck behind a desk.
Jeez,
How did that sound to you?
Yeah. Okay. I need the work, but this better be on the level.
It is. None of this is your fault, so let me make it right.
Yeah.
Hey, good guy Jensen.
I should sit down, you know? It's been a long week, and then all this crap, but thanks. I mean it.
Experiments on teams of augmented super.
Hey, listen, about earlier,
Minutes ago,
I'm sorry I was steamed, you know?
CEO of the Taeyong Medical
Yeah, I get it.
Corporation
I'm just
commented
glad I could
on
help you.
images. I
I'm just
want the
turning off
world
her
to know
thing because of the
we
fact that
at
she's a
Taeyong
liar.
Medical have not and never will condone these experiments. This company prides itself on maintaining a safe.
No, they don't. They pride themselves on the bottom line.
Access granted.
Here, let's go high. The mirror you ordered, Penthouse Basm, arrived in our warehouse almost 4 weeks ago. Your last reminder, if you don't pick it up right away, I'll have to ship it back. Thanks. So they are just denying me the mirror.
I really appreciate this
point.
chance, Adam.
No problem. Anyone need to talk?
God, they should call in the National Guard or something.
There's a
Don't
riot
worry,
going
I'm
on
more
somewhere
armed
near the
than them.
Sarif building.
I'm about to teach them why you leave my home alone. I've just rampaged through several areas and have had like no sleep. If you think you can best me in a fight, God help you. Hello there.
I heard they were test tube soldiers.
Why can't I have this? So much ammo.
Walk away, Og.
What's up?
We Natchez are finally fighting back.
You know, smiling right now? Fucking ring in his slimy hands? That Taggart bastard. I bet he's loving this.
Did you see them
Oh,
power-hungry
yeah.
bastard cops? They were beating people for no reason.
Yeah. How could they? Thank you guys for not being a bunch of psychos, though. I never did punch down this wall. Aha! Die, wall! Where is this one taking me? Hello. A shoddy. Ah! Where am I? Oh, this place. I hope this is the way to get out of here. Yes, the sewers. A machine pistol. A crossbow arrows, god. I remember you trying to use that thing and just finding out how worthless it is. I only got the heavy rifle until I run out of ammo for it, and then I'm like, alright, ditching the thing. Go through here. So, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing good. It's funny how games like this can be really poignant through different points in history. Stuff like that could affect it. I'm just thinking out loud how talking about corruption and blah 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 and power hungry things and how like protests getting out of hand. It's like, you know, if I'd played this a few years ago, it might have been something to read it in deeper. There's a lot of games like that, really, of like, it was a normal game back in the day with extremes and cyberpunk settings and stuff, and then nowadays it's just like, this is rather close. It's kind of funny.
You from Sarah? Fuck them cops, man.
Yeah, they can't tell us to get off the streets. We own these blocks as much as they do.
They must have locked them all.
Now I gotta check, did I miss stuff up there? Checking if there's no other walls to break. First area, second area, and ends here. Great. Just had to check. Yay. Smart.
I don't pay much attention to protests like that.
I'd be careful if I were you. I've heard the protesters are totally out of control.
Yeah, I've gotten that vibe. Thanks for the heads up. Let's check what's over here. Some fire. Some more fire. Some boarded up buildings.
Easy, man. Easy. I saw you throw that firebomb, you little shit. It wasn't me, man. You stay right there until the wagon gets here. Sir, back away. This does not concern you. Hey, man, I didn't do nothing.
Huh.
Sorry. If you want to file a complaint, you'll have to wait. Station is blocked off right now.
This isn't a good time, sir. We're trying to clear the streets.
Did I leave anything over here?
Profiles of every
No.
cop on the force. They may even know where we live.
As long as the media doesn't get a hold of this. If they do, we're gonna get reamed in public by the mayor. You know how much the commission loves that.
We already got the feds in there, looking at us and shaking their heads like we're a bunch of naughty children.
Huh. I'm sure they didn't block off all the entrances. They did. Rats. Smooth landing. And this place electrified? It is. Alright, now to the proper story. I have a lot of ammo in this pistol the more I think about it. Like the heavy assault, the heavy rifle thing. Super bulky, mowing down enemies.
I blame
That's
this all
the
on
goal.
that bastard Taggart. Who the hell plans a firebrand speech like that in this city when we all know it's ready to blow?
Sir, why are you out on the streets? You'll only incite these people to more violence.
Because I got a job.
I've seen the footage, but that shit could be doctored easily. These people are probably freaking out for nothing.
You know, what if it's true, man? An army of cog soldiers? Detroit will be a police state in no time. Nazism, man, right here in the U.S. of A.
Stop jumping to conclusions. Don't be a sheep like the rest of this mob. Goaded on by Taggart and his purist cult.
They ain't a cult, man. They just believe in preserving what God gave us.
Apparently they don't care about causing millions of dollars in damage to the city. A bunch of opportunists, if you ask me.
I like to listen to the ramblings of the pedestrians and stuff, but it really gives this world like a heft of realism. Like this is a place that's alive. it's easier to say that a place is a troll or whatever, but for a game to have a bunch of dialogue and like commenting on stuff, I know it's like just generic dialogue to an extent, but it feels more alive. I found more ammo for my pistols. This is great news. It was over here. I just really do love a game that has people chatting about the actions that are currently happening. And also, I'm sometimes torn about this, but I kind of like the amount of times where it's like, let's say I'm brandishing a weapon, or like I'm running around doing crime. People just either don't want to engage or are telling me to stop having a weapon out. Because why would I have a weapon out? Or why would you engage if you know someone actively has a weapon out? Sorry, when you know someone is actively just committed a crime. You don't know if that like what other crimes are on the docket. As far as you know, like unless like something small, normally it's just better just keep your head down. I don't mean to go on a rant about anything like leaning or anything, but just a thought of how much more it feels like the game world is happening and alive. Because of these small touches that aren't required by any means.
This isn't a good time, sir. We're trying to clear the streets.
I hope I'm making sense.
Sorry, but we've diverted all the trams. There are no more coming to this station.
But how am I supposed to get home?
Best thing to do is get outside the downtown area and catch a tram there.
But it's dangerous out there. The rioters are breaking windows and looting.
Can you at least tell us what lines are operating so we know what station to go to?
I'll try to find out for you.
Downtown is a war zone. How can any sane people do this? They're out of control.
Unless this is an emergency,
Yeah.
I suggest you keep moving.
They tripped me from behind and stripped me of my purse.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, but they refused to stick around to wait for you guys. They were scared for their safety. Maybe if you had come sooner.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but most of the squad has been assigned to subdue the rioters.
It seems like all I'm hearing from police these days are sorries.
Do you have anything else to report, ma'am?
No, thank you. I'm fine. I'm gonna wait for my sister to come pick me up. Meanwhile, I'll lament about the end of the civilized world as we know it.
Who sent you sniffing around?
Get
This is not a good time to talk to anyone from
It's a great time to listen in on conversations. I find Doomsday chatter so fascinating as well. Like most people, logically, panicked.
They're
right. Not fans.
Yeah. As soon as that one guy threw the rock, the cops broke their perimeter and charged in.
Why didn't you just send a couple of guys to find the culprit instead of cutting through the crowd? That's what I was thinking. It just made the situation worse.
Did you manage to send it out?
Oh, is that a giant robot mech thing? Wait, is that a missile launcher? My god.
Jensen, you might want to get off the streets. It's not safe for anyone.
corrupted pigs!
How much is Sarah's?
Keep your distance, sir.
How much? They're robbing us of our rights every day.
Sir, why are you out on the streets?
I don't think these, huh? Alrighty. Oh! Oh, it's so much worse. Ah. Okay, so we're at that level of screwed. Great. Good to know. Hey, question. What do you think
What's
about
your
an armed
pleasure,
society?
friend?
How do you know I just recently ran out of some stuff?
Be sure. What'll it... Be sure that...
That's it. I'm ditching the heavy assault heavy rifle soon enough. So I think I need to just go. Okay, well, first off, yeah, I just need the combat rifle is gonna be the better option for most of the situations. I mean, we can check the stats though. I mean, it's not bad.
What's your...
If only I rocked
Be
the
sure to tell all
revolver.
your friends.
I'm like,
Just
aha!
the cops.
And now to explode! It's only for the 10 mil.
What?
The plasma rifle? So what do you mean the plasma rifle? You are right, the combat rifle is pretty much dying off. It's... If I need a thing to just mow down my enemy, and one heavy weapon doesn't hurt.
Always...
Upgrade the 10 mil or upgrade combat? I mean, the combat rifle would be good if I wanted consistent ammo provided, but it's so rarely useful because of the low damage. Like, look at this. This is my consistent pistol. This, I think, will take the place of the combat rifle, and just mean that I think combat rifles are no good. I use it so rarely. I would probably be better off with the heavy rifle. I use it against tough opponents. Like, yeah, the point of my combat rifle was, if my 10 mil can't handle the problem, this baby could. So I think I sacrificed the space to have it with me. Upgraded to 10 mil. It's too bad that I lost that laser thing. Unless I'm just gonna do a quick save and check. Because I don't know if the laser thing actually like upgrades aiming ability or not. Welcome to shopping. The game. Okay, not too far away. We're gonna dump the combat rifle. This may be a bad idea, but that will be found out once we do it.
Always.
How high is your reload speed is that level, which is abysmal. The heavy rifle needs to just annihilate in a quick burst. I think I upgrade the reload speed and ammo capacity for the 10 mil. Yeah, this is the best play. The 10 mil is our just get the job done.
Always.
Yeah, let's just finish stocking up on the ammo we can. Wait, do you have consumables?
Oh.
No. Alrighty. Great seeing you again. Try not to die out there.
Jensen, Sarif had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees. Speaking of which, I also backtraced that breach in our own firewall. The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about.
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court, in case you want to get chatty with him too.
We can get chatty with him soon. As soon as I'm done here.
Access granted.
I wonder what was worth hacking this pathway. Eater. My goodness. Oh, is this just like a hangout spot for a couple of hooligans? Let's go investigate a man. Downtown apartments. Also, I want to check how much this does now. Not bad.
You okay, sweetheart?
A little shaken up, but I'm...
Training exercises for augmented soldiers?
I can't believe my own apartment is denying me a mirror.
You're waiting for them to save you?
Let's go say hi to our friend. Hello, friend.
I've got you.
How dare you?
Jensen? Oh, Christ.
Brent Radford?
In the flesh. For now.
How do you know my name?
You try not to die.
What happened here?
Answers for favors. There's a trauma kit I keep somewhere around here. Find it.
You need a doctor. I'll get help.
No. No time. They could be back. Any minute. Find the kit quickly. If you want answers. I ain't talking.
I'll be back.
Searching. Nope. Over here.
Did you find the kit? Oh, sweet Jesus. The pain. Morphine.
This should help with the pain. Now tell me what's going on.
Those sons of bitches. I should have seen it coming. I knew from the moment Sarif got spooked that this case would come back and bite me in the ass.
Sarif.
Huh?
So you're the investigator he hired to run a background check on me?
Detective. Or I was, until... Christ, fuck it. It hurts enough just trying to breathe. Point is, the goons that did this to me, professionals. I think your boss pissed off the wrong people, trying to dig up your dirt.
What people?
Yeah.
What did you find?
No time to go into details. My storage unit, the sons of bitches, they're headed there now. Sarif had me uncover a ton of shit on you. Stuff even you don't know. Your parents, your real parents. The tests, the fire. What are you, Jensen? Some kind of freak?
An agent of chaos, but
I put it all... I mothballed the case in storage. It's in an alley. Behind the bank. Your files are there. But Michelle knows. Michelle knows more. You need to stop. You need to stop them. Fuck. You.
Focus, Radford.
Ah, that hit the spot. I think I could get used to this stuff.
Radford, I know you're in a lot of pain, But it's important you give me as many details as you can.
There's a storage unit in the alley, next to the bank, near the police department.
Okay, so
That's where the
bank.
suits are headed. I tried. Didn't give them anything. There's a safe. It has what you want. It'll get you to her.
Who did this to you?
Guys in suits. One of them, David or Daniel, something like that. British accent. He was in charge.
I'll kill
Talked
the
about
British.
Mr.
How dare
Gray.
they? First
They were
the
in
tea,
a
and
hurry.
now this.
4 of them.
Have
Not
they
counting
no
the one they left
dignity?
behind. Well-armed, disciplined. I didn't
Curse
stand a
you,
chance.
British
Maybe that
tea
metal corpse you
trading
call a
thing that I
body
forgot who
will
had
do
the
better
monopoly
than
on
mine
tea.
What were they looking for?
You robot. They wanted my information
I forget
on
their
you.
name. They were
Someone
jerks, though.
powerful has their eyes on you and is very interested in your past.
Where's the Africa Trading Company? I think with them had like the monopoly on tea and a bunch of other things. Curse you!
Why did Seraph stop the investigation? You said he was spooked. What spooked him?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. Hell, even I don't. I still don't believe it. You believe in ghosts, Jensen?
Seraph was spooked by ghosts.
Close enough. Illuminati. Conspiracies, theories, it's all bullshit. But you stink of it, Jensen. Enough to have your boss, one of the most powerful men in the world, look away. You're a ghost. A fucking tragedy. Everything you touch, everything that touches you, dies.
You mentioned someone.
Your guardian angel.
Who is she?
Tell me, do robots even believe in angels? Or did they take that out of you? Did they take that away? You know, your soul, when they built you? Tell me, what was it like when you died, Jensen?
I know you're in a lot of pain.
Oh, there's
and the
a
morphine
pathway.
is...
Just
I select
find her before they do.
Not really a way you can select.
You owe her that much.
Vague. All of it's vague. The mind cannot comprehend what it sees when it comes back to this
I'm
world.
leaving, but I'll call in an ambulance. You'll be okay.
No. Those fucking animals. I can't move anything. I was turning around, pulling my gun when the first bullet hit me. The second one, they fucking paralyzed me.
I'm sure it's not as bad as you'd think. It might be a reaction to the morphine.
I know what morphine does. I also know what a 9mm round fired at less than 10 meters does to the thoracic vertebrae on impact.
You need a doctor. They can fix that.
I ain't turning into no freak. Even if I could afford the surgery, the augments, I'd rather die than be half a machine. And I sure as hell ain't gonna live the rest of my life in a wheelchair, shitting in a goddamn diaper.
Radford.
Listen, I know there's still a few more morphine shots. Another 2.
A bunch of alpha.
Should do the trick. Please. This is as close as I'm gonna get to begging you. Don't leave me like this. You owe me that much.
Why do you hate augmentation so much?
Because it ain't right. You can't go changing the way things are. You can't replace the real thing with an imitation. It ain't right. It ain't natural.
It can save your life.
No, you lose more than what gets left behind on the chopping block. You should know this by now.
Yeah, I get you. However, I understand what you mean, but you think that acing yourself is the answer?
Neither is suicide.
Don't you fucking judge me, robot. You don't know what I've been through. Come on. This should be easy for you. I know Sarif didn't put blades in those arms just so you could trim the hedges.
I think that it's Alpha.
I don't think you really want to die, Radford. I think you're just scared. I was scared too. I didn't ask for any of this, just like you didn't ask for a bullet in the gut. But you can't blame me, or Sarif, or technology for what's happening here.
I wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for you and your damn past. I never should have taken the job, but I needed the work, the money. Even if I wanted to, I can't afford the fucking augmentation surgery. And I can't live like a cripple for the rest of my life.
Living through adversity is what makes us human. It's not flesh and blood or even bone that defines us. I might be more machine than flesh, but I'm still alive. I'm still human.
You got heart for a robot. I'll give you that. Tell you what, I'll play along with this little after-school special you got going on here. I'll get through this, but not because of this lovey-dovey bullshit charade.
Yeah.
I'll live for the truth, for revenge. Whoever hired those suits, I'm going after those sons of bitches. I don't care how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Glad to hear it.
Revenge is a very powerful reason to live.
Yeah. And Jensen, I don't know how bad you think your wounds were, but your boss, your friend Sarif, they butchered you. Went too far with the operation. You were an experiment, a test. But he's the one that made you a weapon. Almost makes me feel bad for you. Almost.
Yeah, what can you do? 1,000 lives, none of them peaceful for me.
Son of a bitch.
Listen, normally I'd go for non-lethal, but it was clear that that lunatic just wanted death, wanted pain, wanted to kill, so I helped him. I helped him along the way, just not in the way he expected. We save lives and we help relieve others of theirs. We're good Samaritans, just extreme. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't think I'm fully even awake at this point. I'm definitely lagging, that much is for sure. I got lag of the brain.
Access granted.
Any goodies? No. Now to go save a life.
Pritchard, I located Radford. He was attacked by men in suits. Private security, Secret Service types. I'm going after them.
What about Radford? Did you get anything out of him?
He's in pretty bad shape. You need to call it in. Get an ambulance to his apartment. Stat.
Got it. And Jensen, don't get yourself killed, okay?
Oh, Francis. I didn't know you cared.
Don't flatter yourself. I care about the security of this company. You getting yourself killed compromises that. So don't be stupid.
Of course he is. I know Mr. Gray is landing tonight. We're working on it, yeah. Listen, believe me, we tried. The old man proved resilient. We left someone behind to watch him. If we need, we can go back, but I'm not sure how much more he can take. That's why we need Smith. We tried that already. Look, we can't get if you could sense. Right. Thank you, sir. And we'll contact you as soon as we have the information.
Hello. Now to find our past. I really need to stop streaming when I'm tired.
Access granted.
I'm sorry, what? Oh. Credit card. Ammo. Fire destroys White Helix Labs, Twisted Cedar, Michigan, PNN at 04:36 a.m. on July 18. Firefighters were called to White Helix Labs to fight an early morning blaze. By the time they arrived, the main building was already engulfed in flames. General Manager Michael Barris could not be reached for comment, but the pre-recorded message had been left on the White Helix Labs toll-free line, stating that nobody is believed to have been hurt in the fire. That message was later removed when firefighters began pulling bodies from the wreckage. The recovery operations are currently ongoing. Fire Chief Maine Hawkins told reporters, but also stated that the circumstances behind the blaze were very suspicious. White Helix Labs, a subsidiary of VersaLife, the bio research firm studying childhood genetic diseases. Ah.
Access granted.
Jensen's psych evaluation is good work, Brent. Keep it up. D. You wrote. Mr. Seraph found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following a SWAT incident with the augmented teen. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but I couldn't copy it. At least not yet. I'll be honest with you. The psych eval doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentioned the problems with authority figures, a disregard for the chain of command, anger management issues, potential PTSD. Here's the thing. When you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines. So here it is. The evaluation reads a fiction. I'm thinking a pissed off superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded to read like just cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT did it soured his reputation a little. Still, even my sources liked him enough to want to keep his psych eval buried. Brent. Radford. Here's a little nugget I gleaned off the PC, your man's view or XView. Your man's view or XView. I was hoping to get more, but the nuclear snake was hounding my trace, and I had to jump networks. When I tried to reconnect, my tunnel was caved. Whoever that was, they're good. I'm not going to risk going back in anytime soon. P.S. Consider my debt paid. The last time I do a job without money up front. To Mr. Reed, St. Cooper Department from that. Hey, Megan. I know you had some questions about the files I sent. Sorry about all the graphics earlier. But the that simple sample was nothing short of a groundbreaking, and I got excited. I don't suppose you could tell me where you got it. The short answer to the original breakdown I sent is yes. The DNA samples are remarkable, and we were unbelievably lucky to catch the reason why. We've worked with VersaLife's new chaos model, genome matrix, which is trying to apply fractal mathematics to study the genetic mutation. In its essence, we are trying to predict the future of human evolution using past mutations stored in the database of our mitochondria, which is passed uninterrupted from ancestral Eve through our mothers. It gives us an accurate and universal roadmap of our common past. The thing is, the sample you set fits one of our evolutionary models for the future. We're talking about someone who is ahead of the genetic curve by one step, maybe two. You know what that could mean for medicine alone? You have a living, breathing Nobel Prize on your hands. Thing is, I can't tell you if this is a natural leap in evolution or something done to the mother while the baby was in vitro. But I know that this person's mother had no such mutations. Mitochondria don't lie, Rebecca. Keep digging. Yeah, I had a friend with the GenView Labs run tests out the records you asked. Does your subject know neither parents are birth ones? Alrighty. Redford, I strongly advise you not to. I've heard enough, and I'll have nothing to do with White Helix. The less I know, the better. And I want to advise you to follow suit. In fact, consider your contractual obligation fulfilled. This investigation is over. I'll get in touch to organize the rendering and payment of bills for your service. I thought this was pretty interesting. I'm going to start digging around for some more info on White Helix Labs. It could lead to a big break in the case behind our mysterious boy wonder. An easy find backtrace. Helix Labs. Wait. Wasn't easy, but I finally backtraced some margin Arthur Jensen's past. Though their medical file, Arthur Jensen had enough connections to the Desert Storm, but he turned security contractors, family is ghosts, for a period of 8 years. Art relied on the insurance policy of White Helix Labs. He'd sing 1 minute, Arthur doesn't exist, the next Jensen's have themselves a bouncing, healthy 5-year-old. Alrighty. You two don't have to die. Congratulations. Get a fifth one. New lead, Michael Weathers. Got a tip for you on that case you're working. There's a woman named Michael Weathers. She worked at that lab you mentioned, White Helix. She was a nurse and good friend with the Jensens, particularly Arthur. She's living in Detroit now on Brooklyn Court. There's just one problem, according to my intel probes. She's senile. But you always had a way with the ladies. Maybe you can coax some information from her. Pins. Chat. She might be able to tell me more. Speak to her after I finish searching the storage. On photos. Hooray. To the downtown apartments.
There's a sickness coming, my children. Gray and deadly. It will come.
Huh?
Backs of 12 kings, and we will bow to them.
12 kings.
Then it will be too late. Open your eyes, my friends. We've been blind for too long, and now we stand at the edge of an abyss. It's almost too late. The city burns down around your ears. And do nothing. You wait for them to save you? I promise you, you'll learn to fear the machine men. They're among us, you know, hidden in plain sight. And their masters mold the way we
Please do
think.
tell more.
They spew their poison into your ears and you listen. You can no longer tell the difference between the truth and their lies.
Yep. Have no idea what the truth is.
No shelter from the all-seeing eye. It will find you. There's a sickness coming, my children. Gray and deadly. It will come from the backs of 12 kings, and we will bow to them. Then it will be too late. Open your eyes, my friends.
He's trying to like reference a thing in Revelations about 10 kings. You just can't remember.
The city burns down around your ears. Do nothing. You wait for them to save you.
Hello, I don't believe I've been here before. Oh goody. More XP.
Access granted.
Hello. Mine. I'll gladly take a bar. Now, for a moment, I thought that they had no toilet because of that box. on view Wednesday night essential viewing on Holo, flat screen, and streaming media. Picus News, Global Report with Elijah Hussein, Olympian Sandra Pepianus, and Elder Rocker Joko. Channel 120, Heroes on Call, episode 212, 212 I guess, or 2.12? Episode 2, season 12. Two-part episode finds Todd and his Bell Tower team trapped in an orphanage by a UN hit squad. My goodness. Dig direct, clean streets. Helpless Detective Jack Clean forces his partner to masquerade as his wife Susan divorces him with hilarious results. Picus Sports. National Enhanced Hockey League. Worldwide 1 HD. Hollywood and Vine. Holly discovers she's pregnant. Envision Extra. The Panchea Project. Swords of Soulbane. Fantasy Adventures. Rated PG. Made 2014. I wish that was a real movie. Sounds interesting. Sealskin Tour. Live concert from Mombasa. Awesome. Packet Sports 5. Did Combat Challenge. 2026 World Championship. Next year. Great. Can't wait for next year's augmented combat sports.
Access granted.
Hey B, so you finally moved in, huh? They broke any of your stuff? Just let me know when they hook up your internet. I'll come and give you a hand when everything is taken care of. Your big brother. What a good big brother. Hello. Thanks for leaving the door unlocked. I was on that just thought of a little reminder that if you ever feel bad and feel like what that man, that detective earlier was asking for is the right path, there are plenty of prevention lines to give a call and friends to reach out to. I'm sure never alone, and there's always an option. At least as far as I've experienced.
Did I leave my door open? Wait, you're not from Rolling Mills. You're too handsome to be from Rolling Mills.
No, I'm not. Mrs. Michelle Walters, is it? My name's Adam Jensen.
No. You much too old to be him. You must be from Rolling Mills. And please, it's Miss Walters.
Brent Radford sent me. Do you remember him? He's a detective.
Yes, lovely gentleman. He still has my photos of Adam when he was a baby. Oh, could you be a dear and fetch them for me? I forgot who has them, though.
Are these the photographs?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I have haven't seen Adam Jensen in such a long time. Forever, it seems. Such a happy baby.
Yeah, we could try a few of these. Then again.
I would love to hear more about the boy in those photographs.
Such a polite and handsome young man. It'll be my pleasure.
Yay!
The boy
I got
in
it
the
right.
photo, Adam. Jensen was never really his last name, you know. We only gave that to him after the fire.
Fire?
At White Helix Lab. That's where Adam's real parents worked. At least I think they were his parents. All those babies, the gene therapy they went through, but Adam,
what?
Oh, Adam was special.
Special? How?
He survived what they did to those babies. He was one of a kind. Then, when we heard they were going to use him to inoculate the next batch of infants...
Wait, what were they doing to the babies?
Wish I could remember. I was just part of a nursing staff. But Adam's parents, they started the fire. Yes.
Great parents.
I remember that. They asked me to hide Adam. Then they started the fire. Poor things. They never got out in time.
So they started a fire at White Helix Labs. And you hid me.
No, not you, dear. Adam Jensen. Or at least I think that was his name. Well, I gave him to the Jensens to raise. They were a lovely couple.
Miss Walters, my Adam's real parents, who were they?
I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Oh, when are them Rolling Mills people gonna get here with my dinner?
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago, and remembering all the details might be hard, but do you think you can try and focus for a minute? What did you tell the detective?
Well, Mr. Radford and I spoke about many things.
She's a nice old lady.
But don't you have meals?
I'm glad Mr. Radford is gonna survive.
And where is my dinner?
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago, and remember...
Well, Mr.
Thank you for your time, Miss Walters.
Oh, before I forget, if you see Adam, could you please give him this? It's for all the birthdays and Christmases I've missed. I've been saving them.
I'll take it.
Make sure he gets it.
Thank you, dear. Why, he must be 12 or 13 by now. Make sure he gets something nice.
Pritchard, I need you to assign a temporary security detail to an apartment on Brooklyn Court until I can figure out a more permanent solution. The woman's name is Walters, Michelle Walters.
Security detail? What the hell, Jensen? Who is this woman?
She's family, but she's vulnerable. I'll explain later. Just do this for me, please. And not a word to Sarah. Can I trust you on this, Pritchard?
Christ, Jensen. All right. I'll do it. But there better be a damn good reason for this.
There is. I'll fill you in next time I see you. But right now I need to get back to work. And Pritchard, thanks.
Yeah.
Yay. We did the thing.
Jensen, you might want to get off the streets.
Everything seems to be under...
You can't get in unless you have a pass.
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center.
And Taggart?
He's on stage now. His protection is deep. Only those with VIP passes can get by the guard.
We got a VIP pass now, don't we? You know, I played this game many years ago. I do not remember going to a convention hall. In fact, most of this I don't remember. I remembered that that lady was an AI. I knew that. I remember that much because it was a good twist. But everything out there, good deal of it, I'm not remembering. I definitely don't remember Adam being an orphan.
You think they would actually work and not just sit there looking good?
Tell me. Ah, hello. It is very commendable when someone like you shows interest in our work. Tell me about it. Now with all the damage out there, I doubt we're gonna see any increase in funding anytime soon.
Looks like the only thing escalating are those damn riots. This whole city is going to shit. You think they would
I love stuff like this. Conversations like this are the best to me because that just feels so real of just like those two guys just sitting there as the job gets done, just being like, you know, sometimes this place is driving me nuts.
I know you probably don't agree with what Mr. Taggart has to say, but you can't deny that he's a powerful speaker.
Okay, that's the second time that's happened. Oh my.
You don't have to get uppity just because I don't agree with you on this.
I'm not getting hot. It just frustrates me how some of you pro-humanists act so superior. Like you have all the answers to every ethical question ever posed.
Well, who are you to think you can just turn yourself into robots, abuse drugs, and then think you can function freely in our society?
You and that asshole Taggart just try to take away my freedom and see what happens.
Yeah, the difference between, hey, I don't think that it's like that augmentation is the answer, and we're going to take away your freedoms.
It's like he thinks human development is a sin. I can't believe there are still people out there with such backward mentalities. This UN resolution he wants passed is persecution, plain and simple.
Agreed. He loves to claim over and over again what a peaceful organization Humanity Front is. But just look outside. In a non-direct way, he's promoting this kind of reaction.
Well, there have always been nuts like Taggart trying to stop human progress. But by the end of the day, the human need to explore always wins out. He'll be a relic in no time.
I hope you're right. I'm just wondering when Hugh Darrow is going to come out of his shell and take a position. It seems like this whole resolution is on hold until he speaks up.
By people who were not augmented, people with an axe to grind. And do you know who saved me? An augmented man, a stranger. So you tell me where the real danger comes from.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many strangers I've been helping.
Just that.
I tried to get close and talk to Mr. Taggart, but his security guys are pretty intimidating.
We're hearing all the different voices.
I'm here to stand up for my right to choose. When Hugh Darrow discovered the secret of augmentation, he gave us the chance to better ourselves, to reach for limits that we couldn't even imagine before.
Uh-huh.
Well, you just heard William Taggart speak, and isn't he a smooth talker? He doesn't want you to better yourselves. He wants to limit you. He wants the government to have jurisdiction over your body. You want to get augmented?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna let you. You're not gonna let me? Ah!
Yeah, change a few words, and this game is becoming horrifically. It is like a revengeance of just. How is it so close to modern times? I want an answer.
In our streets. Who do you think whipped up that frenzy? And I don't blame them.
What were game developers back in like the early 2000s and stuff just being given a item that can let them see the future enough to make their game and spin a tail?
I was attacked simply for having been to a limb clinic by people who were not augmented, people with an accent.
Bill is really changing the world for the better. Or changing it back to what it used to be. To before these people started poisoning their bodies. Or to use his words, their divine engines. See, I have no problem with amputees wanting to get augmentations. Especially our soldiers. That's the least they deserve after defending our country. Like Taggart's patient, Ezekiel. Right. And what happened to Ezekiel? He got himself a new limb that sent him into a spiral of despair because of the drugs. Essentially, what Bill Taggart is asking is, do we really want to have a world filled with addicts being forced to pay exorbitant amounts of money to a bunch of corporate neuropozyne pushers? I just don't get why certain people have this loony idea that augmentations will make the world better. Well, as you can see by what's going on out there, we have a lot of work to do to convince the world.
Yeah, and also the way you guys are convincing the world is going to make a number of people turn against you. If you do a hostile takeover, you will no longer win the common man. The common man gets angry. Like, why can't I go get my food? Oh, it's because you guys decided to riot. Got it. What do you stand for? Cool, I'm against it now. That is about the response that you'd get. And it's not a thing of bad versus good to an extent. There does need to be discussion about things. Like, what's what they're talking about? A discussion is only natural. A debate of what's ethical, what isn't. Who are we to decide ethics? Any conversation of this level does have its complexities.
Yeah, backstage area is completely blocked off. Even the janitor can't get back there now.
What about the events?
You're kidding, right? Have you seen the size of those vents? You expect a contortionist or midget is going to try to assassinate Taggart?
Don't get smart. Got a pass?
Yeah.
Watch it, sir. There are guards everywhere. Any attempt on Mr. Taggart will be met with deadly force.
I'm not here to make an attempt on him.
Shouldn't be here, sir.
Understood. Oh, that I instantly found it. Ah, dang it. I thought that was an item I could obtain. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I keep on hoping and I did da 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 dee dee ba da 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 do. I remember that song.
Why? Don't you want to know what's going on out there?
Just can't watch these cowards with masks throwing rocks.
I believe in their cause. I don't feel like being a slave to a bunch of super soldiers in 5 years.
And never will condone these experiments.
Thing of it's why there needs to be discussion. If you don't have a discussion at any like early on and stuff, then all you'll get is enemies. War. Blood spilled. Nothing good gained. It's a bad deal. So naturally, that's a no-go.
Not too long now. I'll escort Taggart backstage and you make sure nobody tries to sneak in.
I'll take a walk and make sure everyone else is in position.
Back in here.
At all times, we invite critics and members of the UN to tour our facilities firsthand. They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations court. This is Alaska Sam, reporting to you live.
Hello. Lucian, about politics, given evaluating HT system, becoming breach, given its radical alter nature of human beings, thus affecting quality of life, standing survivability, societal compact, given the technology can be seen to have a destabilizing effect on all levels of social order. The following amendment is proposed. Resolution 85-45. Put forward proposition that all future HET research and development, manufacturing, and distribution be monitored and regulated by a UN agency or other corporate entity so chosen and empowered by United Nations Advisory Board. Sector 12. Not conspicuous at all.
Access granted.
Deactivate and deactivate. Let's see what's over here.
Access granted.
Hello, sir.
Sheriff,
Forgive me, but I will not be
Sandoval's in
listening to your
Detroit.
speech this evening.
Hold up in some apartment building on Grand River Road. I'm heading there now.
All right. But Adam, you think Taggart's involved?
There's no hard evidence yet to prove it.
Too bad. But you know
So,
there
and
could
we
be.
will be.
If you upload that data recording you got in Montreal onto his computer,
You're asking me to frame him?
we could lose everything, Adam, given the mood out there. We may have to get our hands dirty to fix it. What, you got a problem with that?
Frame this man, or not. Now, one side is that he could be innocent in all this. The other thing is, if I don't do anything, and then his movement will continue. What do you have? Alright, let's hope this message reaches you. Book no better better than myth of human augmentation. Changed my life, I owe so much. Truly I am, although I suspect I'm merely wasting my breath. I'm trying better expose to you my point of view. In God, as you so rightly pointed out, and the values dignity in the human body. And although this may be a direct result of my Mormon upbringing, I advocate for the end of human enhancement. Huh. Frame or not to frame? Frame, not frame. A coin flip will answer that. Simply take the coin. If it ends up on heads, then they shall be doomed. I mean, no. It said tails. It said tails. So.
Yes, I do.
All right. It was just a thought. Seraph out.
I flipped the coin. I tried to figure out what I meant, if I'm honest. Like, oh, they'll be doomed. Who is they? What doom? Like, I realized I'd phrased it horribly vaguely. Then I started spacing out. So I'm sorry about the silence. Use me to retreat in the environment I usually use for the building Grand River Road. Although it's unfortunate I can't take consolation in the fact that these sacrifices will allow the better God work. I didn't know if you read my your mails or if you have people doing this sort of thing for you. Regardless, I hope this message reaches you. Your book, no better. I've been really attractive woman, but I've been on Chevy's side. Traits not favored by the canons of the times. I resented myself, felt people looked at me. Years of obsessed surgery and augmentations, never money, courage. I always dreamed having perfect eyes, perfect face, perfect arms, and so on and so forth. I discussed by myself. In your book about all this augmentation nonsense, not really being about bettering oneself, but rather about indulging in one's self-rejection and self-disgust. It really struck a chord. All I wanted to do was poison my body, deform it, and pollute it with foreign elements that are not human, elements that are not me. I am better now. I joined a group of people with low self-esteem and have gotten better. Well, that's beautiful. I'm glad I'm not framing this man. A book, and then maybe you'll revise your assessment. Simply read the book in the first place. I doubt you actually have. It's insulting what it got to admire your dedication to pursuing. Not gonna read that. Just not gonna. Telling you should wait until I understand the values of caution to a point. This is a mistake. We have to act now. We have to secure this as soon as possible. We get caught. We won't. This is a confident presumption. I'm telling you, it's not it's out of your hands. I'm telling you, the population will listen. They're ready. This is a mistake. Their proposal. It's the same scam.
The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists performing crude, torture-like experiments on teams of augmented super soldiers.
Huh? What's that?
I want the world to know that we at Taeyong Medical have not and never will condone these experiments.
No one's here. Why am I jumping at shadows?
On maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics and members of the UN to tour our facilities firsthand.
I heard that. Come out.
Order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations. This is Eliza Cassell reporting to you live from Titus. Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening, sharing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Titus. Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi, Isomed, and Serum Industries. The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists performing crude.
Have not and never will condone these experiments. This company prides itself on maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite and members of the
Dang it.
our facilities
It's fine.
firsthand. They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations court.
Any idea what's going on out there?
Apparently it's settling down a little. At least clear the streets.
I heard they were pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I heard that too. I'm happy we don't have to go out there.
Amen to that. All right, I'm gonna go back and make sure no one's sneaking around the halls. Who's there?
Where's Taggart? Wait, did I just leave the area? I will reload my save. I'm not dipping until I talk to the man.
Patch me through. Jensen? I almost didn't recognize you. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what are the chances? Do you remember me? I was a rookie when you still rolled in SWAT.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him, but first...
Evolution is a
Since
fantasy,
we didn't frame him,
but that is
I'm gonna
exactly
go talk to him.
what I am telling you. As a world...
Where's your sidekick, Taggart? 6 months ago, Seraph Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen. Megan Reed's team was kidnapped, and Isaiah Sandoval, your personal aide, was involved.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Mr. Jensen's intrusion, and I assure you that these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Seraph's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted
Yeah.
GPL devices so that the people who took Seraph scientists could cover it up.
I see
I'd
what's
like an
going on
explanation.
here. Seraph Industries has received 2 black eyes in the last few days. The first, due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. And the second, as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Seraph and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here,
I didn't
Taggart.
attack you,
Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same
The
to my
Alpha?
colleagues for years. But that's not why I'm here. Seraph scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect.
Now let's see. Confront him directly. Try to sway onto his side.
You're right, it's not enough to get a conviction. But it's enough for a search warrant. That's all I want, Taggart. Why are you standing in the way?
I'm not. I'm trying to protect... Look, Mr. Jensen. If you play that recording for the police, at best, they'll dismiss it. At worst, they'll tell you to seek counseling. So, why are you really here? We all know you suffered a terrible tragedy in the attack on Seraph Industries.
I don't really care about the injuries.
You're right. Picking up my life after that surgery was the hardest thing I've ever done. Hell, first time I saw myself in a mirror, I smashed the damn thing. But I've gotten past it, because I know that what I need to do to make things right is help the other victims of that attack.
If you can't help yourself, how do you expect to be able to help anyone else?
Well, there's many ways. There are many people who can't heal themselves.
You've cast me as your
but
enemy.
They can heal others.
Falsely accusing me.
A doctor can't conduct a surgery upon himself after they've lost an arm.
When someone else
but they can help others
ago.
Conduct surgery that will save lives.
I have an idea, Taggart. Why don't I give my recording to that reporter down there? He has a machine that can prove it's real right now, once and for all. Of course, when he says it's genuine, I guess it'll be top news story for the next few weeks, and you can kiss your vote goodbye. On the other hand, if you talk to me backstage, I can hold on to this recording, and you can keep the benefit of the doubt for a little while longer.
Very adroit, Mr. Jensen. Nicely played. I see you have me over a barrel. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. If you will all please remain patient, I will return as soon as I can.
Yeah! Fear me in my
Jensen,
words.
I'll see you backstage.
Any idea what's going on out there?
Apparently it's settling down a little. Police have cleared the streets.
I heard they're pretty aggressive.
Oh, non-lethal supplies.
Outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms.
We're gonna talk to him, and then we're gonna leave for today. I'm not at the top of my
Mr.
game
Jensen,
today.
I appreciate you allowing me to deal with this in a more discreet manner.
Save it, Taggart. You've wasted enough of my time as it is. Now, where's Sandoval?
He has an apartment he uses when in this city, on Grand River Road. He mentioned he was feeling very run down, so I can only assume he went there.
I see.
He's not an evil man, Mr. Jensen. If he's done what you say, it's only because of his brother, Ezekiel. A man you might know better as Zeke Sanders.
Sanders? The man who attacked Sarah's manufacturing plant?
I knew nothing about it until after it was over, and then I tried. I tried to convince Isaias not to follow in his footsteps.
Good job.
Mr. Jensen, please. Isaiah has done so much for so many needy people. People suffering from implant rejection. Promise me you will deal with him fairly.
That all depends on Isaiah.
I understand, but please try. I've told you all I know, Mr. Jensen. Isaiah has an apartment on Grand River Road.
Let's see how many AUG points I have. Ah, cool. I could finally afford the Typhoon. Howdy there, partner.
What are you doing in here, Hanser? Looking to start trouble?
It's a reliable source, goddammit! I need backup now! Jensen? I almost didn't recognize you. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what are the chances? Do you remember me? I was a rookie when you still rolled in SWAT.
Nikki. Of course I remember you. How you been? The brass got you on riot control too?
Yeah, I am. Or I was until... Damn it. Look, something big is going down, and I'm kind of freaking out here. You remember that MCBer, Jacob White? You busted him a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember him. Assault and possession. He's still running rackets?
No, I mean, yeah, shit, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because he's moved on to bigger things.
Nikki, slow down.
Listen, hear me out. I just got word he has his hands on some real military-grade explosives. The prick's got a fucking bomb, Adam. And you know how much he hates the PD. He's going to hit us while we have our pants down with the riots. You gotta help us out here.
Nikki, I'm kind of busy. If he's got a bomb, just call it in and follow procedure.
What do you think I've been doing? I've been on the horn all night, and my CO already sent a patrol over to Jacob's house. We've got a warrant, so they searched the place, but nothing came up. Not even Jacob. Now they're saying my CI is probably full of shit and just fucking with me. Bullshit! Jacob's using the riots as cover, and he's going to hit us, and hit us hard. Adam.
I have to admit, Nikki.
Tell me.
I'm having a hard time believing White could come up with something like this. He can barely tie his own shoelaces without tripping all over himself.
That was then. This is now. After his last stint in Standish, he got bug-eyed crazy. Started talking about how the gang war in Derelict Row was all part of a government plot, and it's time he did something about it.
I remember him saying that augmented kid we took down last year was a cover-up.
Exactly! And he's been railing against Wayne Haas, the PD, and anyone else involved in that ever since. I'm telling you, Adam, he's been getting more and more violent. Now he's got explosives, and we've got a giant bullseye painted on our ass.
I mean, he's definitely outplayed you on this one.
So why is it nobody trusts your source?
He used to run with White's old crew, but he's a 3-strike pert facing a dime on some damn parole violation. He's trying to cop a deal, so nobody trusts him. Thing is, I know he's reliable. He hasn't bullshitted me yet, and I don't think he's doing it now.
How did White even manage to get his hands on explosives?
My source says he got the bomb materials from some government stash out in Highland Park. It's all I know so far. But it all fits. He was last seen ranting at a rally about shattering the foundation of the hypocrisy or some bullshit like that. You know, quoting Che Guevara and talking about violent revolution.
Did he have the shirt, too?
What? Anyway, he practically named the date and time of this reckoning. And it's tonight. It has to be.
What is it exactly that you need me to do?
You mean you'll help me out? Really?
I didn't say that.
I'm considering it.
Assuming I did agree to help, what would you need me to do exactly?
Oh. Well, based on Jacob's history and his new political agenda, I can almost guarantee he's going after cops. I've warned everyone working street detail and anyone else who'd listen to keep an eye out. But with half the force tied up with the protests and rioting, I can't get the manpower for a proper search. I need you to check a few spots my CI thinks Jacob could be at, and take care of the threat if you can. Even if you find nothing, great. It put my mind at ease, at least.
Fine, I'll help. Let's go over what we know. Just the facts.
What we know? Just the facts? What we know is he's certified batshit crazy, hates cops, quotes Che Guevara, and got his hands on military-grade explosives. What more do you need to know? Oh, Christ, man. I've got nobody to help me, and I can't even breathe. How am I supposed to find this guy? The bomb could be right under us, right now!
Nikki, you're a cop. Act like it. How are you gonna earn your stripes if you shit yourself under pressure like some wet behind the ears rookie at the academy?
Fuck. You're right. Damn it. I'm sorry. I lost my head. I'm still in the game, Adam. It won't happen again. You can trust me on this.
Just focus, okay? We know that White hates cops, so his first target is probably gonna be the precinct or somewhere nearby. Make sense?
Yeah, and he wouldn't risk hanging around the bank or transit station. They've got those security cameras with facial recognition software. And the precinct is shut down thanks to the internal affairs investigation. That leaves the precinct alleys and sewers as the most probable places to find White. I'm going to get on the horn and update my CO. Can you check those two locations? And...
No problem. Anything else you can give me?
I don't know. You remember what White looks like, right? Tall, Caucasian, skinhead? He's not the quietest guy, so you'll probably hear him before you see him.
Yeah, a real philosopher king. I remember.
Yeah, so if you just keep your eyes and ears open, I'm sure you'll find him. Also, I heard he's had some major augmentation work done. I'd be extra careful around him. I think the White we used to know has been replaced with something much worse.
Got it.
I know it's a long shot, but I'm hoping we get backup to expand the search. In the meantime, we can check those areas, and who knows, maybe we'll catch a break. Oh, and Jensen, please don't turn him into a martyr. I'd prefer him breathing.
Lucky that I rock stuns. Alright. Two missions. Two missions for next time. For now. I'll get hauled out in this gas station. Yeah, got any snacks? What soup we looking at? Well, that's all for now. Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry for such a spotty stream. I hope you all have a wonderful time with the evening. I hope it's as entertaining as can be. Now, thank you all for tuning in. I hope to see you again. And remember to live it alive, because it makes life a little easier. Goodbye.